Hi, everybody. Back again at the Jerusalem Conference, February 20th. I'm sitting here with a very special woman. Not a politician, not one of the speakers, but someone who has done something amazing and unique. Carolyn Roiter of Manhattan took it upon herself to memorialize the Israeli victims of terror. And Carolyn, please explain to everybody.
8 years ago, when the Intifada began, there was a lack of awareness that I felt amongst the communities of the people outside of the state of Israel, particularly among the Jewish communities, whether they be in New York, Los Angeles, or any of the far-flung states. As at the beginning of the Intifada, we heard that people were being killed in restaurants and cafes, on the street, in cars, and the emotional pain had to find some kind of outlet. And I started to think, how would I be able to create awareness among people who were living outside of Israel? So it began with just creating lists of the names of the people who were hurt. And eventually, I started to think, how can I give eternal memory to these people so that there is something for posterity, something eternal to remember them by? Most of these people were hurt in suicide, what we call homicide bombings.
Right.
And there was almost nothing left, an arm, a leg, a body part, but not an entire body to bury. And the pain of that was so overwhelming, I thought that all that was left of them was a name. The name was the essence of their soul. We say in Hebrew, soul is neshama. And the root of the word soul in Hebrew is Shem. So when we look at the word of neshama, which is soul, we hear the name of the person. And the idea evolved to take all these names of all these people and create a holy book of the Sefer Torah, which is the holy Torah of the Jewish people, create a cover where every single name of every person that was killed in this homicide, suicide bombing would have their name embroidered on the cover of the Sefer Torah and memorialized for all eternity.
So you had a Sefer Torah written, which is no small undertaking, financially or otherwise, and then had a beautiful cover embroidered, and the cover has all the names of the terror victims on it. And I think we're going to have a picture up on our website of this so that the listeners, because this is a radio show, will be able to see. It is very moving, especially because I look at this and I recognize a lot of the names. It's really something beautiful that you did here.
I just wanted to tell Eve and the audience who's listening that this Sefer Torah was taken 4 years ago. I took it to the U.S. Capitol, where we had over 200 congressmen and senators there, just to create an awareness on the political end as to what was happening to all the men, women, and children that we hold so dear to us in this tiny little country where all we want to do is live our lives and survive.
They were killed because they were Jews.
But simply killed because they were Jews. Simply killed. We had, if I may mention a few of the people, and I'm sure the audience is familiar. I apologize, I can't mention everyone, but Nava Applebaum, Dr. Applebaum, Kobe Mandel, Yossi Ishran, Noam Apter, Shalhevet Pas, who was a baby.
Right.
All
These are names of people who were killed.
Whose lives were cut short. Each single person is a world unto themselves. Each single person had their lives cut short where either they could have had a family, generations upon generations cut off in the prime of their youth, even older people who never got to see their children married. It's just tragic. The tragedy goes beyond boundaries.
Where is the Torah going to be now?
The Sefer Torah has traveled around the United States and Canada. It's currently in Israel. We donated the Sefer Torah to a center called Ma'ayanot.
In Jerusalem?
In Jerusalem. We've had many, many bar mitzvahs made with the Sefer Torah already. Young boys who come to learn in Israel who are not familiar with Judaism, who on a Monday or Thursday have a bar mitzvah.
Very nice.
We pull the Sefer Torah out and they see the impact of what happened in this very small holy country of ours.
This just shows you what one individual can do. So thank you very much, Carolyn Roiter. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for, and I know it's our fervent hope and everybody's that no more names will be added to this.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with me.